What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports Deep Dive with CamCann. So in this episode, we're actually doing the first episode of Power Rankings. For this one, I'm going to try and keep it like under 5 minutes. Going to talk very briefly and just week on week go on my Power Rankings. So I'm going to start from the bottom and go work my way up. So, worst team in the league. We got the Tennessee Titans. Sorry, I don't know why the Raiders are there. They're not the worst team in the league. Yeah, Titans are definitely the worst team. They're really bad, to be honest. They're going to be in contention for that number one pick. Yeah, they're just not great. Cam Ward's okay, but that's about it. Saints, not great. Not great really anywhere, to be honest. Kelvin Banks is okay, but that's about it. Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Max Crosby. Those are about the bright spots for you guys. The Jets, just not great. You guys traded away your best players, so you know that you're not going to be doing great. Cardinals, you're just not a great team. You'd be close to mediocre at best, but I have you in the number one pick contention because I don't think you're that great. Cleveland's another team that I think is like in between the mediocre and number one pick contention. If they had a little bit better of an offense, they would be definitely mediocre, bordering on the playoff team. New York Giants are young but intriguing because, Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterbo, Abdul Carter, really fun team, but they're injured. You gotta stay healthy. So for mediocre at best. Vikings, just not doing great this year. JJ needs to play better.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Falcons just need to be more consistent. The defense needs to play better consistently. Same with the offense. Dolphins, they're mediocre, but they could be in the missing playoff team tier. They're bordering that. I'm gonna put the Steelers in the missing playoff team right ahead of the Carolina Panthers. And the Carolina Panthers are a missing playoff team, but they're pretty good. They're in and around it. They should be in the hunt. Washington, I know they're 3-9, but they're a good team. Jaden Daniels was missing for a long time, so that's gonna hurt them. They would be in around playoff contention.
I want to hear about this, homie. I said forget about it, cuz.
San Francisco's another team that's in and around playoff contention, but I don't think they're too great. So I do think they're gonna miss the playoffs, but I think they border on the potential wild card. I think it would be, or even playoff team. I'm not too high on them. Actually, you know what? I psyched myself out. I'm putting them in the potential wild cards at the bottom. If I have Dallas there, San Francisco's kind of got to be there. The Texans, once again, missing playoff team. I just don't think they're too great. The defense is fantastic, but their offense just needs to be a little better. They need to get a little better. Jacksonville, they're one that's missing playoffs, but they're a potential wild card. They're bordering. Dallas could go either way. They could easily make the playoffs, or they could easily not make the playoffs. It really depends on the game that's going on tonight, Thursday, December 4th, against the Lions here, which they're another team, which, once again, their season heavily depends on this game. They got to win it. If they don't, then they're not looking too good. Actually, I don't know the Bengals are there. I'd switch the Bengals around. Actually, the Bengals would even go to the back. They're like heavily outsider, but they have the potential of being a wild card team. Ravens, they're a wild card team bordering on playoff team. They just got to be better. KC, playoff team, just got to be better. Denver, playoff team. They could be a little higher, but you know what? Actually, I'm probably going to put Denver ahead of Tampa and Green Bay. They got a great defense, but not a great offense. A decent offense, but not the greatest. Green Bay, all right offense and pretty good defense. So that's why they're in the playoff team. Tampa, same thing. Indianapolis Colts, kind of the same thing, except Jonathan Taylor is really good. So, and it depends on Daniel Jones for them. Eagles playoff team, but they got to start picking it up. Same with the Chargers. And then for Super Bowl contenders, you got the Chicago Bears. They look like a legit team. Caleb Williams is doing well. Ben Johnson is doing well. The O-line looks good. The run game is doing well. So they're doing really, really good, the Bears. The Pats, Mike Vrabel's doing really well this season. Drake May has done fantastic this season. The defense is doing great. The offensive line's doing well. They just got to get healthy again, and then they'll be fine. Rams, They're doing well. They didn't have a great week last week, but they've been consistent otherwise, so they just need to pick it back up this week and keep going, and they'll be fine. They're a Super Bowl contender for sure. The Buffalo Bills, they're a little wobbly for me, but I back Josh Allen. I think he's good enough to keep the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl contenders alone. And then Super Bowl favorites, got the Seattle Seahawks, one of, if not the best defenses in all of football, and Sam Darnold's great. They have a great run game. Jackson Smith and Jigba is fantastic. So overall, they just have a very good team. The Seattle Seahawks are very good, and they're my Super Bowl favorites. Boys, hope you all enjoyed that video. That was my power rankings for NFL Week 14. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a lovely Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow for some sort of pack opening. And I'll see you again on Talking Sports next Tuesday for NFL Week 14 review. Peace, boys.